Hello and welcome to the It's Raining Grass vlog. My name is Raina. You can find me under SF Chick on Instagram and Ravelry. Today is Monday, November 9th, 2020, and it's been a stressful few weeks. House renovation, deliveries, cat, election. So why I will get on to all that later, but I wanted to show you my projects. So the first project that I have on the needles is my Me Serena by Caitlin Hunter. The gold is Cece's Wool. The purple is Remington from Neighborhood Fiber Company. I made it all the way down to the ribbing on the body. Still seems kind of cropped on me. So I'm gonna go until I reach 0 on my counter with the ribbing in the gold and see how long that is. If you hear scratching, Ellie is wearing a collar and she has some scabs by her ear that we're trying to get her not to scratch. And we got the collar off Amazon. So she's running around looking like a little sunflower. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it. So, sorry, the TV. I had the TV on. You could, if you saw the reflection in the mirror, I was watching HGTV. The next project that I have is in an NSP Designs bag. It is so cute. Ice cream cones and pumpkins and ghosts and kitties and sprinkles and Allie, what are you doing? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Oh, she's just running around like a little maniac right now. She must be really itchy. And I can't catch her to put her ointment on her. So the sock that I have in here is my Sock Blank sock from Maryland Sheep and Wool 2019. This is a sock. I did about 10 rows for the cuff, 30 rows for the leg, a gartered German short row heel. Looks like I dropped some stitches on this side. Gonna have to fix or wash, but and now I'm on the toe decreases. I did 35 rows for the foot, and I'm doing the toe decreases now. I'm only in the second row. I have quite a ways to go, but I will explain why I wasn't focusing last week on projects. The next project that I have is my Comfort Fade by Andrea Mowry. This is a kit that I bought from my local yarn store. In here in York, Pennsylvania. You and Me Yarn Store. The dyer is Crabapple up in Lancaster. So this is her Keen Fingering, and this is my Comfort Fade cardigan so far. I'm in the body of the sweater. I have a ways to go. I have 2 more skeins. Let's see if I can pull them out. These are my other 2 skeins. I had them when Carol won the yarn for me. She also numbered the skeins, so I could tell them apart in what order they went in the kit. So this is what it looks like so far. And if it's not too long, if it's too short, I'm probably going to reverse the order. So right now I'm going in numerical order, and I'll go backwards from five to one whenever I do that. Whenever I get there. This is a no pressure project. Everything's a no pressure. No, I don't want to say everything's no pressure, but I always do put some pressure on myself to finish some things. So the next project that I have is in an Erin Lane bag. This is from her Destination Lane club that she does with Destination Yarn. It's my second year. This is from the first year. And this is a hat that I twisted. So I have to rip it apart. But it was going to be the Slipdash hat by Sarah Jordan. I casted it on last week with all the stress going on. And I really couldn't focus. And today I went out on Discord and posted the picture and sent it to a good friend of mine, and sent it to my knitting group on Facebook and said, does this look twisted? And most of them said yes. So this is getting ripped out and recast on, because I have enough hats, but I need that small project that's not a hat, that's not a sock. I need a small project that's not a sock. Yeah. So the past few weeks have been really stressful for me. My mom has been working from home for the health system that she works for since March. And finally, she decided to put in an office downstairs. So, construction going on, and furniture delivery, and furniture pickup, and yeah. It's a little stressful. We went to so Ellie has a collar on right now. My little sunflower is over here. She has a few scabs by her ear, and that's really stressful. She looks so cute as a sunflower, though. I think that my mom got it for me. My mom got it for her off Amazon. I remember that when my best friend Natalie, her dog, had surgery on his ears, he also had a sunflower. So, and I'm like, oh, didn't Georgie have this? And she's like, yeah, he had the same thing. And that's cool, you know. We live 4 hours apart, so and then my iPad broke. The glass shattered on the iPad, so my mom got me a new iPad. I got a bigger iPad so I could read my charts better, because I had a mini iPad and it was very stressful to try to get the mini on the tripod. But it works, and that's all that matters. And the election, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So, we got our ballots back in October, and that's my coffee pot going off. So, we got our ballots back in October. Our state started mailing ballots during the primary this year or last year. So, because when I don't drive, I have a license, I don't have a car, I'd rather be a passenger than a driver. And my mom can't be easily pulled away from her work to go vote. So we applied for absentee ballots, and they came, and we filled them out, and they voted, and we voted. We voted for Joe Biden, the new president-elect. Oh my goodness, it was just like last week. I was just glued to the TV. I couldn't knit, I couldn't relax. I was just glued to the TV because when I lived in San Francisco, I volunteered for the Democratic Party. I also worked the polls as a polling inspector. That's like the manager position, you know. I had like 3 clerks under me and 1 adult and like maybe about 3 teenagers. And and counting all those ballots and just, you know, I feel for those people who were running the polling places because you're up at 7 o'clock and you know you're up at God knows what. I used to wake up at like 4:30 and then I'd have to be outside by 6 o'clock when my poll workers were coming, and we'd set up the polling place, and most of it was already set up, and then we'd have it's just, and then you know people come in shifts, so like there's a morning shift, there's the afternoon. And then in the middle of the day, it kind of trickles down as people come in as they want, and then the evening shift. But I wouldn't be the one wanting to count all those ballots. You know, I am pretty partisan in my politics. But we're happy. We have the election went our way, and my son wasn't happy. You know, he's a big fan of Donald Trump, but I think he does that because he knows that I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump. I mean, when Dave and I first got married, we used to watch The Apprentice, but and then we used to watch The Apprentice, and then like he became president, and you see what happened in the past 4 years, and I see other people online, and they're like, "Oh, this was rigged. There's a recount. Blah blah blah." You know, America's going to go down the drain because Joe Biden's president. I was called. It just. I mean, you grow up and you evolve into your own opinions, but it's really not that bad. It's gonna get better. I don't know what to say. the it's going to get better is. But anyway, I'm going to go back to my knitting. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.